I can start it if you want, or you can start it whatever you would like. Sorry. Okay.
Do we clap? No, we don't need to clap. We can basically both start it off. So, in general, this is us explaining our departure from the podcast for a little while. A lot of things happen. A lot of things, life-wise, personal reasons why, and this is a little deviation from the podcast just to explain it to you guys. So back it was last year, right?
Yeah. This is about. I think
it was this year.
No, it was last year. I think it's been about 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. Around there, it's been like half a year. It's been a while.
Okay,
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so when this comes out, it's 2024.
No, this will come out tomorrow. So this is going to come out on New Year's Eve.
Okay,
yeah.
So it was this year then.
Yeah. Wait, I'm tripping out.
Yeah.
Sorry, so, that's for me.
So it was earlier this year. I ran into some health issues. So basically, I had blood issues that happened 2 years back, and I went to the hospital. I recovered from it, but apparently it didn't fully recover, and it came back like with a vengeance this year. It took me out. It took me to the hospital for about 2.5, 3 weeks, and it was actually serious. It was like there's a few operations involved. It's like I don't ever like to say it's a life and death situation. Like that's in God's hands, but it's like it felt that way. It felt like what's the point of doing anything anymore? It's like I was finished. That's it. It's like everything I'd done to that point is just going to go. That's looking up at the ceiling in the hospital room. That's like, you don't want to ever be there. And I thought I was going to stay there forever. And when I went to the operating room and they put me like under anesthesia and like the first time put you to sleep, it's like someone mentioned that's what it feels like, just slowly easing away. And you don't, and they warn you that you don't, some people don't like wake up from that. It's like, that's why they have to sign a waiver. You have to do all that stuff. And that just freaked me out. I was like, well, if it ends, it ends. But that kind of threw me into like a cycle of, I don't want to say depression, but it's like I fell in a bad place, dark place, and I didn't really care for anything anymore. I stopped designing. I stopped, everything, because it just didn't mean anything anymore while I was in that state. And after I got out of the hospital, they gave me good news, like I'll recover, but the recovery process took, what was it, six weeks?
It was longer. I think it was longer than that, even, to be honest. Yeah, it was.
I was on bunch of wound machines and all that sort of stuff, and it's like I got out of the hospital, but it still felt like I was there, and my mind state stayed the same how I was in hospital till now, and it's just it wasn't good. Like I don't like my brain drifting to that realm. But it was constantly there from when I went to the hospital. I had my loved ones around me even after I got out of the hospital, and I just didn't care for anything. It was just like, I just wanted to be better and wanted to get out of there. And slowly, I was getting better, and I saw the progress. And unfortunately, that transitioned into getting a call from my brother that one of my best friends passed away, Andrew. God rest his soul. But it's like, when I heard that news, it's like, I got out of the hospital. I get to recover. I get to live out everything. And it's like the person that you were with and playing Street Fighter 6 with just before you went there, and, you know, you made plans with and all that sort of stuff, is no longer, he's not going to recover. He's not going to talk. He's not going to see family again, but that's the way life goes, I guess. But yeah, that threw me into a state of shock. It took so long to like recover from it. I'm still not recovered from it. As you can see, it's like, it's hard to even talk about it, but yeah, so it took time. That plus recovering from my injuries and my surgeries and stuff, it kind of all slowed down. Time slowed down. Everything slowed down. Happiness went away. And it took the community that knew Andrew. It took my family that knew Andrew. Like everyone and knew the stuff that was happening with me to all come together, to all like reminisce, talk, and try to get through it slowly. And that was needed for me. That was that talk, those people, those, like, you don't realize the importance of the people around you and the people that are close to you and the people that were with you before anything, how important they are till like you're at a friction point where nothing else matters. When nothing else matters, you realize what truly matters, and it was right next to you. It's like literally the fences around your house. They're the walls keeping your roof up. These are those people. They got me through this. We're doing better now, but we're still building blocks. But from then, yeah, I'm gonna let you speak.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you're fine.
But from then, it's like it kind of let us step away from the podcast and just reevaluate everything. What we find important, what we do, how we do it, why we do it. The podcast, even Shady would tell you that it's like when we didn't have a guest, we were kind of lost. It's like, what do we talk about? We want to talk about what the guest wants and stuff. But the reason we started the podcast was like to talk to you guys, to chat and, you know, start conversations that we love. And that's what we're going to bring that back. And we've been brainstorming. We've been talking to people. We're going to have guests, obviously, but it's like we want it to be unique and real. That's what we want. And take it away.
Well, I was just going to build up on what you were saying. Like this episode, I guess you consider an episode, is different to what we normally do. Of course, as we said, it's a bit more, I guess, intimate. It's more like we try and be as genuine as we can with you guys because
we're trying not to cry. I don't want to cry. Yeah. Anyway.
We see you guys as family, especially Code, you know, and as you said, times were tough, and we just feel like being honest and open with you guys can also help someone else out there in the world who could be in a similar situation. As Code said, he was in hospital for quite some time, and it did take a mental toll on him. Fortunately, we have been building up and getting better and focusing on health. And at the time, we decided that taking a break from, podcasting and his work was the right thing to do in order to get back in good health, and so that we can come back stronger and better than we were before. So, in saying that, we're excited that we've got like a lot of things coming, and we're hoping that as time goes on, we can build a better relationship with you guys and start doing things that we are more into. Yeah. With the podcast, we love having guests on, but we also felt that sometimes there was a disconnect between us, like as the hosts, Daniel especially as well. He's a part of the group. Unfortunately, he could not make it today, but he's also been working on himself, as we all have, and we just felt that taking that time off could help us build our relationship from within.
Yeah, so strengthening us up first. Yeah, which we are good at, talking to each other, because that's what we do. We talk to each other. We talk shit. Like our random talks are some of our best talks, but they're not on camera. But it's like we're good at that. But as soon as that's what we need. As soon as we got guests on, that kind of slows down the communication, the flow kind of slows down, and that's what I want to build upon. Getting us stronger first, and getting us stronger with you guys, getting us comfortable, getting questions from you guys, talking to the guests the way we want to talk, instead of it sounding like an interview. And we don't want to. We're not interviewers. That's not what we are. We're just people that like to talk a lot. So
fortunately, all the guests we have had on have been amazing, and we're very, very, very lucky to have them all on, and would love to have them come back in near future. But as we said, we just want to start off slowly by building ourselves up, and
we just want to do cool things.
Yeah. And there's some really cool stuff coming up next year. Like you guys, I'm so excited to be able to share it with you when they get done, and put more of us out there.
Yeah, next year is going to be like the stuff we have planned for next year is some of the craziest stuff. Like we don't even believe that it's happening. Like throughout from January all the way to December, it's like we got some crazy stuff going.
And just going back on the topic of, I guess, mental health, we urge everyone out there that, you know, if you are going through anything at all, talk to somebody. It helps. Like for me, I've always had an issue with being, what's the word? More outspoken. Is that the right word? Yeah. So whenever I get, you know, I'm going through something, I tend to shut off, and unfortunately, it affects your relationships with the people who are closer to you. As Code was saying, you don't realize what's important, regardless of how close it is to you when you're in that mind state. And I'm really lucky to have the friends that I have in my life, and it's
very important to talk out, like when you're going through that stuff, but it's also equally as important to see it as well. If you see a person struggling, when you have these sort of people, like I have that trait that Shady has, but he has it on a Super Saiyan level. He has it on a Super Saiyan level. So you have to be aware of what he's going through, or what any of your friends are going through, and talk to him, even if they don't want to talk. I'm not saying badger him or anything. I'm saying like talk to them, find out their issues, because if they don't talk, it's like you're never gonna find out. But you have to notice the signs and the little things, because literally it helps save lives. It helps, you know, put someone on the right path. You know, it helps making someone's day happier, instead of, you know, you're drowning in your own thoughts. And I get that too. I put myself in a room and don't talk. I let the anger fester. I let the sadness win and all that sort of stuff. But it's like, you feel so much better when you talk to someone, especially if that person has gone through it as well, and they know what they're talking about, and they know they've been through the process and overcome it. And that's what we try to build in my household. Like I try to do this with Shady. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, his days.
I have my
day. Sometimes he lets his days win. Yeah. For some reason, but we don't give up on these on friends. It's like you just don't like. Oh, I've done it today. I've said it to him yesterday. I said it to him last week. It's like, you should never get frustrated trying to help someone, because even though you think it's not getting through to them, subconsciously they're hearing it. It's soaking in. It's getting there. At least they have the thought process that someone is looking out for them. And you always need that in your life from someone that you know that cares about you. And we care about Shady.
And I care about you guys and Code. And like I said, I am very lucky to have the friends I have. And you know, relationships are all about, I guess, building up each other and learning, going through things together in life. And I think these come with that. You know, you have your ups and downs, and you're going to have your problems with people, but it's about growing together. And that's something that these guys really have helped me see in a better light. And I've been doing my best to be more outspoken when I'm in a bad headspace, because, as I said, I do close myself off, which I think is pretty normal for a lot of people, in the sense that they keep their feelings within because you feel like you don't want to disturb anyone, you know. And
but you shouldn't be closed off
for
a long time, because the more you close yourself off, like for a while, like voices and all that sort of stuff win in your what's called, because you're constantly having a fight with your own thoughts, and 9 out of 10 times your thoughts win because they're the loudest in your head. So that's the problem with not speaking out, because if you're always having conversations with yourself, the worse off conversations are always going to win, because they're the ones that just stay consistent. They're more consistent than us. It's like they're always putting us down and all that sort of stuff, because that's how we see ourselves. And it's not till, people... It's a sad thing, really. We wait till someone validates how we are feeling, or how we're perceived, or how we're good at something. We wait for that validation, because if you're in the same mind state as me, or same mind state as Shady at those certain times, the validation never comes from us. Like, we can't... I personally cannot see the good... In my bad days, I can't see the good in me. Like, I have to hear it from someone else or something else, or like it takes me, like, I have to literally be out of body to give myself a compliment of things I do and how I am.
Yeah.
And I don't like being like that, but it's like, that's the way of the world. And when I talk to Shady about his problem, trying to help him out, I speak it in a sense, I say it louder, so I can hear it too, because I'm talking to myself as well. And we're talking to you as well. And we're talking to everyone that can hear it. Because the voices, the things we're saying is literally either we've went through it or we're going through it. Yeah. We're not just saying it out of, hey, do better. Because if that's the case, we don't really give a shit. We're just saying it, oh, we done our 2 cents today, we'll try again tomorrow. You don't want that.
Yeah. And I think it's important to realize that you can be your own enemy when it comes to that. You're going to lose some people in your life. You'll lose friends or, loved ones, but you got to make sure that the people you do keep close to heart, you be open and outspoken with and be there for them when they need you, and vice versa. Even if it can make you uncomfortable at times, in the sense that you might feel that you don't know what you can do for that person who is in need of help. Just being present means the world, and that's just talking from experience. I've been really, really in a much better headspace thanks to my friends and my family, and just every day we're taking it step by step and working on our mental health and physical health, and that's something we're really hoping to keep building on for next year. We've been stepping it up a notch.
So shout out to Ali and Land for helping us.
Yeah.
Like they've been like they've been on our backs like a lot, but it's out of love.
Yeah.
And it's like they punish us.
Again, it's not literally.
It's out of love. Ali does.
But they've been helping us out with our nutrition and just being consistent and staying motivated,
accountable,
and we've being accountable. We've got a group, as we said before,
as in like we have a chat group that it's PG. It's PG. And it's like, we keep ourselves accountable. If one of us F up, all of us are snitches.
Yeah, we pick each other up and we call each other out. But,
pick each other up. Yeah. It's like, oh, that guy ate KFC today. Daniel did eat KFC today. I'm putting it out.
Did he today?
It's in his stories.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We're ending off the year. We've done well. All of us have been really improving, and we're hoping to continue that into the next year. And we urge anyone who does want to better their health and to just take that first step. And that's all it takes, is the first step. Take it at your own pace and keep building up. And
we just want to see you, grow with us. It's like, be around with us, living your healthiest life, living your best life. And just being happy. It's like, that's what means the most to us. Because I'm at the point in my life where I just want to help people, see people, rise up, see people succeed. Like, that's what it's about. It's not, if you're constantly chasing success, like, or like this materialistic things and all this kind of money in general, that it's never enough. Like you get to this checkpoint here, you want this checkpoint here, you get to this checkpoint here, you want to be on top of that mountain. That's how it keeps going. But seeing other people rise, seeing other people get happy, helping your close ones out, making their lives easier if you can do it, helping the misfortunate people and all those sort of things. It's like we're here to, like, if we can help, we should help. And not only that, it's like we're here to also make memories. Like, memories are the most important things when, like, you know, shit hits the fan and all that stuff. You got to remember the good times and remember why we started things. Remember why we keep our friends close. It's like, I speak about memories so much, but it's like, you know, when you're in the darkest place and you remember, like, that good point in life, or you remember that good thing, it's like, you tell yourself, why am I upset? It's like, I want to relive that. Yeah. And that's why I get upset sometimes, like when I'm at, like, my mum's house and stuff, and she, like, reminds me of the good old days, and it's like, oh, well, are you happy here? And I'm like upset or sad or something, but she's like so happy. She's mentioned it to me, and you can see it in her eyes that she's so happy about it. Like, you're like, I go home that night, I'm like I get teary-eyed. It's like, I need to appreciate life more.
And learn to just be present. That's something, you know.
That's something I'm not.
Exactly. Me too.
I just drift away. When I'm in that mind state, I just drift away. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it's important to understand that those things take time for some people, and that's okay. So you take all the time you need to try and be present and enjoy your life for what it is. I know everyone, you know, there's people out there who are struggling and going through a lot of things, but you just know it'll be okay. At the end of the day, it'll be okay. Don't give up.
Life is a consistent journey of bettering yourself in every aspect.
Yeah.
For me, I say like a lot during interviews and cameras.
As the way
I have to fix that. And eye contact. I don't make eye contact to the camera. My eyes are drifting, like, everywhere else besides the camera. So I'll better myself in those two things as we go on, but yeah.
So for this upcoming year, I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. For this upcoming
year,
don't
be scared of them. Don't be scared of them. They're just fans. They're not just fans. They're family. It's like I can't say there's a case going on right now. I can't say we've been this. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're Fast and Furious people.
Family.
Family. Yeah. Okay.
For this upcoming
Go.
I can't even speak anymore. For this upcoming year, I think it's important that we set each other, we each set our own goals and strive towards something. So for me, I've always really been wanting to solo travel. And that's something I could say that finally I'm going to be doing next year, hopefully. So I don't want to talk too much about what's coming up, but I'm going to be going to New Zealand, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
End of January, and I'm hoping.
I can confirm we'll be going to Dubai in February. It's going to be announced in a couple of days anyway. So yeah.
Yeah. So we got New Zealand, Dubai, New Zealand for me,
for him,
and Dubai. We're going together, and we're going to be sharing our experiences with the world too. So we're going to bring you all along with us, and we're excited to show you that. And it really is it's just the beginning. I can't talk because I'm so excited.
He's so excited for it. We're not vloggers, so the stuff you're going to see is just us doing that.
We're just expressing our creativity or just going about everyday lives.
Like when we eat something, we're not Keith Lee. Our rating system sucks. If we do something nice, we're not Mr. Beast. We're just doing it. And he does it too out of the kindness of his heart, but we're not at that level. That's what I'm saying.
Yet. Hopefully we'll
see. You're just going to join us in the experience of just living. It's like we all got to live. It's like we're stuck in this box that we built for ourselves, and now we're just like, let's get out of the box. Let's do some fun stuff. My goal, for some reason, just out of the last year or something, I want to go Ireland. I don't know why.
You want to go Ireland?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said island for a second.
Not Ireland, Ireland.
Ireland. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Make it a goal. Yes.
That's a goal. It's like, I don't even know why I want to go. I don't know if it's like, it's not because of Always Sunny.
Maybe it's just the people, the environment, what you hear about.
I just see it. It's like I see the scapes and stuff. It's like I just want to go there. It's like that's like I think at the end of the year, I think that's what I'll celebrate with.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And as you guys can see, our mind wanders when we are expressing our love for something. Like this is what excites us.
And it always ends up with time travel, for some reason.
Wait, what?
Well, most conversations.
Oh, they do. Yeah, the conversation. I was just.
Yeah, it just goes to time travel. It's like.
Yeah. So.
I don't want to confuse people. It's not. Yeah, then that's not going to time travel.
Well, as we were saying, we look forward to sharing all the upcoming things we have with all of you, and we hope that you come, tune into our podcasts and whatever we post, and feel free to join in on the conversation or talk to us. I know I've been ever since we took our break, I have had a lot of delays with responding to people, but feel free to reach out. I'll do our best to get back to all of you. We love talking to you when we get the chance to.
Yeah, we're gonna go extra hard going on to replying to people and being at our best on these socials, like replying to people and all that sort of stuff. Because when I got taken out, basically, they struggled too. We all, as a unit, as Mo would say, we all struggled. We all fell into a dark place because we're literally family.
Yeah, but at the same time, we picked each other up.
Yeah, I'm saying during the whole hospital thing. Like,
I'm saying that although we fell down,
together, all of us together helped bring. That's what's needed. So build a solid circle. Let it lift you.
Yeah, and focus on your mental health and your physical health if that's something you want, and tell the people beside you that you love them.
Yes,
always express your love to someone.
Especially
important.
Your immediate family.
Yeah,
love you, mom. Love you, dad.
Love you, mum, dad, siblings.
Love you, all
brothers,
my siblings.
All of you.
All my siblings. All my siblings' kids. Who else? I'm gonna say Jalal. He'll stab me.
No,
it's like
family. Family. One big family.
But I have to mention him by name.
By name?
Do I have to mention everyone by name? No, I'm not gonna mention.
We've got a huge family.
Yeah,
we can't do that.
All of you. Like seriously, all of you. I love you all.
Yeah, we love
Except
you all.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. No, I don't know.
Stay safe. Take care of each other. Reach out if you need anything. We love you all. Let's experience this new year together. We hope you had an amazing Christmas, and Happy New Year to all of you. Bring on 2024.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Bring on 2024.
Yes, let's go.
And joining this conversation, how we talk, this is how we're going to talk from now on, because me trying to talk always suck.
Just going to be more genuine with everyone. That's our goal for the podcast.
This is why I'm never an actor. You put a script in front of me, that's it. I'm done. Yeah, there's a future story there. I'll share it with you.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be exciting.
800 takes. It would make sense soon.
We love you all.
Peace out. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.